And we're back at the Chazak Telethon right here. And you have to remember that every donation, every dollar that you put down today is going to be tripled. And this is the time we almost hit $1 million. We're about $128,000 away. So make your donation right now. This is going to make a big, big difference to all the children of Chazak. Anyway, we're very privileged right now to have with us Rabbi Igal Haimoff, who is a pillar in the community and has been involved with Chazak. And we really so happy that you made some time for us, you know. In any case, welcome. Let me find out a little bit about your connection to Chazak and what Chazak means to you.
So first of all, I have to say they are my students.
That's it. You don't have to say anymore.
I don't have to say anymore. So they're doing exactly what they've been taught to do.
Right.
And they're doing it much better than I am, I have to say. And I'm admiring them. They were good students. They're doing things I never thought they are so good. And the Msirut Nefesh that they have, people, they don't know what is being done over here. I'm very much involved behind the scene, of course, and I don't know how they do it. Not sleeping, not eating like normal people. I don't know when they have time for the families. I admire their wives. I don't know if they see the husbands b'chlal. I don't know. Because their mind is focused how to save more and more Jews. And for this, I think everybody has to pitch in, no matter who you are. It's not stam a cause over here. It's a cause, it's either do or die. Either we're going to have them, or either they're going to go in the statistics of how many Jews we lost in the last 50 or 60 years. And that's why we're here, to prevent it as much as we can.
Right. So you know, you say do or die.
Yes.
You know, a lot of these kids, you know, are in public schools.
Yes.
And, you know, Chazak reaches out to them, and with shiurim, with getting them excited about Judaism and what it means, because most of these kids don't know anything. They come from very unaffiliated backgrounds, so they don't know anything. So what is it? How do you bring them in? What is it that brings them in, that pulls them in to want to do this and give up the previous lives? Which means these kids that come into Chazak, what is it that makes them want to pursue Judaism on something that they've never done before?
I'll tell you a story.
That's what I want. I wanted a story.
I want a story.
I really wanted a story.
I'll tell you a story. Once, it was, in Europe was a decree. The decree was a terrible one for the Jewish people. So they brought Chafetz Chaim. The decree was in Poland. And the Chafetz Chaim spoke Russian. He didn't speak Polish.
Right.
So they said, who can do the job? Chafetz Chaim, but he has a problem. He doesn't know the language.
Right.
So they came to ask him and said, we need you, but you don't speak the language. He says, let me speak to the minister. I said, but he don't understand the language. He said, whatever I will say, he will understand. Okay? So he came to the meeting and he started to speak in Russian. And he was crying. After 2 minutes, the minister says, okay, I understood. The decree is off. That's okay. So they told him, did you really understand what he said? He said, no, I didn't understand, but just to look at his face, I knew that he's very sincere. You're right. The kids, sometimes they don't know even what we're talking about. But when they see the sincerity and the careness and the love that we're pouring on them, they cannot say no. They understand, the neshama of a Jew understand there is something that I want to connect to. To explain, they will not be able to explain.
That's amazing. That's an amazing story. You know, one of the key words that I kept hearing over and over in the different interviews that's associated with Chazak and their work is love. Love, the way they pursue their relationship with these kids, with the students, not just with the older and even married couples. It's just about the connection to them. So, you know, I want and the one who's heading it is Rabbi Igal and Yaniv. Tell me a little bit about some personal things about Rabbi Igal and Yaniv that you are.
First of all, I know their parents.
That's already. That's good already.
I remember them when they were that small, you know,
Right.
Not even this height. They were always good boys, caring boys. We saw it already from young age. They're not going to sit quiet. They had it
Right.
inside of them. So they took upon themselves a job that I used to do it on my own in my younger years. But they're very good people, very sincere people, extremely devoted, and the love that they have for every Jew. You know, every time I see the father, right, even from far away, he will make sure to run toward me, to hug me and to kiss me, you know, like it's in the family.
Right.
You know, they know how to pour love on you. Not everybody have it,
Right.
you know. They have it.
They have it, yeah.
They have it.
That's true. That's very true. That's very true. Anyway, so we're really privileged and happy that you came by and to tell us a little bit about Chazak. Is there any message that you would like to give over to the people who are watching with regard to Chazak and what Chazak stands for?
The messages. Everybody knows already what Chazak is doing, what they stands for. But I want to bring one point that everybody should be aware of it. I have endless stories of children that I was able to save, and today they are serving the community. They're teaching the community. Kids that were mamash on the streets, and with few bucks, few dollars, you know. That time, my family, they were able to give me a lot of money. I didn't go outside as they do, you know. I didn't have this time. But I can tell you this much. The people who deal with the next generation to build them up, are the students. They came to me knowing zero. Didn't know what Shabbat means, Judaism means, kosher means, nothing. And look what they're doing today. every dollar that you give here, you don't know what you're going to do. Which child will be one day the teacher of your children or your grandchildren? You don't know. By the $5 or $10 or $50 or $100 or $1,000 that you're going to give it, okay, you making sure that your grandchild will have maybe the money that you put now, right? You're putting it for yourself. Because the one that we're going to save, if we're going to teach your grandchildren. And that's what's happening today. I see it. I see it every day. I still have a preschool, I have a preschool. The kids of my students, the kids, and sometimes even the grandkids, I'm having them now in the same classrooms that the fathers sat there, or the grandfathers he sat there.
Unbelievable.
You understand?
Amazing, yeah.
So the one who put this money, he put his money not for only one person,
For everyone.
generations.
Right.
We're building generations. That's the message.
That's a great message. That's an awesome message.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Rabbi
you very
Haimoff.
much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much. As Rabbi Haimoff said, imagine that every dollar that you give is an investment in yourself, because these kids, as he testified to, were kids that grew up and then they got married and had kids and they became active in the community. These are the kids that are going to be teaching your kids and your grandchildren in the future. And your investment in it now is your investment in the future. So make the pledge right now. GiveChazak.com. Make that call. We are almost at our goal. Please help us make it happen, because this is all about saving lives. This is about making miracles. And this is about, as Rabbi Haimoff said, do or die. Thank you so much for your continued support.